So maybe some of you have seen this comic right here at the back here, right? So this comic is not 100% fiction. It's like half semi-fiction, semi-real, semi-non-fiction. It's inspired by a real story, but I exaggerate it a bit to make it more, how do I say this, better, more intriguing for the reader. So here's how the story began, okay? One day, I stood up, go check the jadwal in my class, come back to my seat, and when I sat down, Sharifa, which is who is sitting in front of me, suddenly just turned around out of nowhere and just say, "Hey, I wish you were more smart and handsome, you know? You're kinda ugly. I mean, it's true, right? It's fact." These are real lines. She really said that to me. Real lines. So I got really upset because I'm insecure, right? I've been insecure for like a long time ago. I don't even know where I started becoming insecure. So every time people insult me out of nowhere, right? If it's like a joke with a context, with a funny context, I'll just laugh it with the boys. We'll laugh together, and it will still hurt. It still stings, but it doesn't hurt as much because I know that they mean well, and there's context behind it, and it is actually pretty hilarious. So I'll just laugh it off with my friends. But she just suddenly turned around out of nowhere and just, insults my look. And I am already insecure, and this is like the breaking point of my insecurity. So this, I don't even need to explain this panel right here. So this is just me. Let's just say this is Sharifa, this is me, okay? Because it's inspired by true story. Me just daydreaming about her. I didn't actually daydream about her because, like just said just now, I stood up, sit back down, and then she just suddenly turned around. This is just to a context to make it even more emotional for the person reading this. Like, why would she suddenly just call this guy ugly, right? So, I don't even name this person. Let's just name this person. Let's just call them. Let's just take this as me, okay? This is Sharifa, this is me, okay? So it hurts a lot. So this doesn't actually happen, okay? This doesn't actually happen, obviously. But why would there be like a monster inside of me, right? And this is to represent my insecurities. This is like an evil version of myself. This is like the insecure version of myself. This is everything that I hate, like negative emotion and everything. This represents that because it's like the other version of me, because I'm trying to be positive all the time, but I couldn't be positive all the time because the other version of me, the negative version of me, is always taking over the real me. This is, like I said, this is the negative version of me. So when she said that, the insecurity that I tried to push away, the chain that is keeping the other version of me broke, and the negative version of me, the negative Henry, I guess, just let loose, come back to me and haunt me, reminding me of my insecurities and telling me that just because she's kind to you does not mean she liked you. Because, well, I want maidens. I have nothing else to say. I don't know how to explain it, I guess. So, the insecurity version of me makes the negative part that is happening in the story 100 times worse in my head. This part right here, I just come up with this. This is not real, right? This where I set my ringtone to her voice. This is fake. This is just to make the story much better. The reason why this crack. That's the reason why this is cracked, by the way. I forgot what was the reason. Oh, right. Okay, I remember now. The reason why I make the phone crack is because I want to make like, in anime where the protagonist have a crush, but the crush treat him like ass cheeks. Yeah. So the reason why this phone is cracked because let's say the Sharifa once broke his phone. That's it really. I just want to make it look like that. This is a hidden meaning that only I will understand because I made it. This right here, where that this kid night this like big ass boulder, and then this two girls push him off. This is inspired by true story because once when I was a kid, I forgot how old I was. My mom is doing her gardening things, right? At her garden doing her gardening. So I played with these two girls because I was a kid. I want to play. It's not like I have a phone or anything back then. The only thing I have is Nokia. What do I play? What am I supposed to play? The snake? Hell nah. Why will I play with Nokia snake rather than playing with two beautiful girls, right? So I climbed the boulder. This boulder is real, by the way. But the boulder is gone now because the boulder is replaced with highway. The place where I used to play with the girls right here, this place is gone now. Now it's just like highway, which kind of sucks because it's a lot of nostalgia. I used to play there a lot. So this is, like I said, real. I climbed the boulder, and then I don't remember what happened that day. The only thing I remember is the two girls I was playing with pushed me off, and I got a scar in my thighs. But other than making like thighs here, let's just make the whole back filled with scars because it's more dramatic that way. It's more exaggerated. Like I said, it's like half fiction, but it's inspired by true story, right? This right here. This is also inspired by real story because when I was primary school, right? That's a relief. I think it was during relief. One of the new relief teacher, I forgot what she was talking about, but there's like one moment I remember she was talking about like you should wear like hair gel, you should wear like hair oil or whatever it's called because your hair is messy, right? She looked at me. She just looked around the class, right, to see at people who needs like to wear hair gel and stuff. So she looked at me, she pointed at me, you one of them, you should wear like hair gel, fix your hair, blah blah blah. This panel right here is inspired by this page right here is inspired by that event. This is not my sister, by the way. I don't have a real sister, of course. So this is totally fiction character. But this is my mom. I wanted to do my mom, right? But I don't want to do that. So I'll just make it my fake sister. Because my mom give me perfume. It's right here. This is the perfume, okay? Because I smell bad. She said I smell bad. And give me deodorant because, well, like I said, I smell bad. She said I smell bad, so yeah. So this is just my mom, but instead of my mom, I made turn her into my sister. This is the anti-face gel. This is also true story because my face look ugly. So my mom gave me some of these stuff to apply to my face every single day. I think. This also all of this. This is true story. Like I said, it's true story. I exaggerated a bit, but it's inspired by true story. This right here, the event, like I said, the event where Sharifat called I was ugly. In this story, I tried to make it look like it was a dream, right? That's why the comic version of me woke up. So this is the day that the actual event happened. So when she said that I was ugly, the comic version of me ugly, like all the insecurities, all the negative feelings that I had broke, it let loose, and I snapped. That's what happened in real life. That's what happened in the class. Jordan is there to witness it. This is Intan, just a version of Intan. This Intan design is inspired by. Let me find it real quick. It's inspired by this design. Like Sharifah drew this, so I just copy that because I'm too lazy to make a new design. And this is, like the Quiet Kid arc, revenge arc. There's pins, razor blades, there's a box cutter, for redemption arc. I don't know yet. I may continue the story one day. But right now I just want to leave what's going to happen next to the reader's imagination. And this comic is called, I think it's called Redemption Temptation. I think I wrote it at the front. Yeah, there you go. There it is. Redemption Temptation. I named it Redemption Temptation because two reasons. One, it sounds hella dope. Why is it in my? Okay, there you go. It's focused now. One, it sounds dope as hell, and number two, it makes sense, right? Because the comic version of me sorry, but excuse me, I want to have his own redemption because he wants to get back his honor and stuff. Not really honor, more like his, I don't know what's the word, but you get the point, right? So he doesn't want to do it, but he will do it because he's tempted to do it because of the negative version of him, the other version of him, tempting him. That's why it's called a redemption temptation, because of that two reasons. One, it sounds hella dope, and two, because it kind of makes sense to the story. So this is the story explained. This is why I made that story, the comic. This is like me explaining it. So I hope it makes sense now. I'm bad at in outro, so